Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. This is unbelievable. I just came off of FreyaSkye.com and our Stars Align World Tour is completely sold out. Shows in Chicago, shows in Los Angeles, shows in Toronto. Everywhere is sold out across the board. I can't get a ticket. And it has everything to do with how much you have believed in Freya Skye with 100% confidence. I see a foreseeable future for Freya Skye where the stars are really going to align for her. This world tour has been appropriately titled. I just came off of FreyaSkye.com. I was watching a lot of her YouTube music videos, songs like I Thought I Knew and Gold's Gone. Beautifully collaborated. And this has everything to do with how each and every one of you have believed in her so much. And I have each and every one of you to thank for the profound success of Freya Skye, the profound success of this YouTube channel, which thousands of people have subscribed to, having made this the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube discussional forum on the internet. Thank you guys so much for all the heart and all the dedication that you have brought forth for Descendants of Zombies, giving me more reason than ever before to sit behind this microphone for how I proudly said the rest of my life. And that be it the reason why I've dedicated the rest of my life to you guys, because you guys are the reason why I am here and why I am back broadcasting for a whole new generation of Disney fans, Descendants of Zombies fans alike, who have become the best of friends and shared in their passions with each other about Descendants of Zombies because of this YouTube channel. I think when you're a superstar like Freya Skye, you've really got a lot to deal with. The pressure is obviously on your shoulders, and this is why we're here. We're here to alleviate that pressure for Freya Skye's shoulders and let her know that she's doing a fabulous and extraordinary job, because I think there are far too many critics on YouTube who will criticize the Stars Align World Tour, and I've kind of wanted to beat out the algorithm by uploading videos with my thoughts on the World Tour, because I see nothing but good things in the future for Freya Skye, and us as YouTubers should realize that, because what you've got to think about every single time that you ever have the chance to upload a video about a superstar like Freya Skye is how much a fan loves Freya Skye. There are thousands of people who love Freya Skye on YouTube each and every single night looking for the best Freya Skye reviews, reaction videos, and commentaries. And I think the most effective way to reach out and touch the hearts of every Freya Skye fan is by recording a reaction video or recording a commentary about how you truly feel. I mean, I could record a reaction video for one of Freya Skye's latest music videos like The Person I Thought I Knew, or Gold's Gone, or even Silent Treatment. But that doesn't really tell me a whole lot about myself and really tell you a whole lot about my story of being a fan of Descendants of Zombies. I think the far most effective way of ever recording a video about Descendants of Zombies is recording your thoughts and never knowing how many views, how many subscribers you're going to put up. If you yourself are heading out to the Freya Skye Stars Align World Tour, I would love to hear from you guys by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button. So if you love this video, be sure to let me know in the comments or by hitting the like button. I really am excited about good things for Freya Skye in the foreseeable future, and I just want to let you guys know that I will forever and always be here on YouTube supporting your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars from now until the end of my existence, because I think that my legacy has always had something to do with Disney and Descendants of Zombies, and I've just wanted to carve the legacies of your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars to ensure that they go down in history for being some of the greatest of all time. That is truly undeniable. 15, 20 years from now, we're going to be talking about your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars for having been inducted as part of the D23 Expo as some of Disney's greatest legends. Because I think that if you can present an argument as to why Miley Cyrus was the youngest Disney legend ever to receive that Disney Legends Award, I think that same argument and conversation can happen for people like Kylie and Freya, who have really come a long way. You take into consideration the profound impact that the Worlds Collide Tour had on each and every one of our hearts. We wanted more than anything else in the world to attend the Worlds Collide Tour. I'm a lot older than many of you guys. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and I got to be honest with each and every one of you. I would have loved to have attended the Worlds Collide Tour just to experience the emotion from each and every one of you, just to experience and feel the energy, and have the opportunity to meet each and every one of you at these meet and greets and these Q&As. I would have loved the opportunity to have answered your questions about Descendants of Zombies, giving you my predictions on the future of the franchise, because I foresee a fabulous future to discuss about Descendants of Zombies. I know a lot of people have been YouTubing their Zombies 5 predictions. They want to know what's coming next for Zombies 5. A lot of people think it's going to be mermaids and sirens and conflictions between the two groups. Underwater sea creatures are going to be involved in this franchise. Obviously, we know it's going to have something to do with the water, but I think that your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars really do have a lot going on and a lot for us to be excited about for the foreseeable future. And this Stars Align World Tour is obviously garnering Freya Skye a lot of attention right now and a lot of reviews. And I expect a lot of criticism for these reviews of this world tour. I just want to let you guys know that, but I will take bullets for every single Freya Skye fan, like I've done every single time I've ever had the chance to record a video about Descendants and Zombies, because I've never shied away from the truth, and I've never been afraid to let the world know how I feel about a megastar like Freya Skye, because when you have a chance to really talk about someone like Freya Skye, you should speak with an open heart and an open mind, and really speak from your heart, because when you make an effort to speak from your heart, you not only inspire people, but you succeed in touching the heart of every Freya Skye fan out there, who only wants to hear the best reviews possible about the favorite superstar who they have forever and always idolized. Because let's be honest, Freya Skye feels like your best friend. And Freya Skye feels like somebody that you've known your entire life. Somebody that you could tell anything to, share your deepest, darkest secrets with. I get it. And I understand how each and every one of you feel about Freya Skye, and that's why she's received an overwhelming love and support from you unlike any other superstar that we have ever seen. You think back to the rise in popularity of Taylor Swift and how she really became a megastar overnight. It had everything to do with her self-titled album Taylor Swift from 2008 and her debut single Tim McGraw, and since then she shot to the heights of superstardom. And her net worth right now currently sits at $1.5 billion. And then you have Ariana Grande with something like 17 billion streams on Spotify for all her songs in total. I think we're going to be having this conversation about Freya Skye. She's obviously the next Disney pop star that they're promoting, that they see great things in the store for the future for. And I think that 15, 20 years from now, this same conversation that we're having about Taylor Swift being one of the greatest pop stars of all time, we'll be having this conversation 15, 20 years from now, if not sooner, for Freya Skye, because the support is coming from millions of fans from all different age demographics, because some way or somehow you've drawn inspiration from Freya Skye. And I think that same inspiration was from some past Descendant stars, obviously Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, who you guys forever and always idolized, and you're carrying on that tradition of being a fan of Descendants and Zombies now with Freya Skye, who I really do believe is going to do a fabulous job carrying on the legacy of your favorite zombie stars, Ben Donnelly and Milo Manheim, who obviously meant so much to our hearts for over at least 7 years. So when you think about a beautiful love story, one can only seem to think about Victor and Nova and give them more of a chance than ever before. And I fully support you guys' dreams and hopes for the foreseeable future when it comes to the Zombies franchise, because I know a lot of YouTube creators will take the opportunity to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies that really never make any sense to any fan of Descendants and Zombies. It's pretty much just a bunch of nonsense being uploaded to YouTube every night. So I just want you guys to know that you guys will forever and always have me. I will be here throughout the entire holiday season. I actually got done listening to one of Freya Skye's most popular Christmas songs. It's called Winter Dream. And I have to tell you guys, every one of Freya Skye's songs are beautifully collaborated from music videos and just are tens across the board. I mean, what more needs to be said? I think we can forever present the argument of how we feel about this superstar when it comes to music or that superstar when it comes to music, but definitely Freya Skye's got to be in your top 5 favorite pop stars of all time, if not your top 3 or not your favorite pop star of all time. I remember years ago when people were crazy about Jessica Simpson and the battle between Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, which forever raged on. Actually, today is Christina Aguilera's 45th birthday, I do believe. We've got a lot of birthdays happening in the entertainment world today. But I remember how crazy everybody was about Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. That song, Genie in a Bottle, that was first premiered back in 1999, the summer of 1999. Music was at an all-time high for popular reviews. I was a DJ many years ago, so I know about this kind of thing. But I think that Freya Skye has really held her own in a generation that is constantly and forever and always evolving. So because this generation is constantly and forever and always evolving, I think more of a chance needs to be taken on these stars. And if you have a prediction for the future for Freya Skye, you should believe in that prediction that you've made for Freya Skye, because you guys are buying her music off of FreyaSkye.com, buying her merch, which you guys absolutely love. You guys want it all when it comes to Freya Skye, and I fully support that. I am the greatest of all time because of each and every one of you. I've never become the greatest of all time for anything that I've ever talked about. I have become the greatest of all time having everything to do with each and every one of you, because I've listened to how you felt about people like Freya Skye. I've taken your opinions into consideration. I've loved reading down through your comments. I've loved getting likes and subscription requests from each and every one of you. And together we've been on this incredible journey discovering our passion for Descendants and Zombies, which is forever and always remain with us. I think these memories are memories that we are forever and always going to cherish. This is history that we're going to be a part of. So the least we can do as YouTube reviewers is say something nice about Freya Skye, because there are going to be critics in every crowd for the 25 arena dates that Freya Skye has scheduled all throughout the months of December, January, and February. This is going to be an incredible winter tour, and this Stars Align tour is going to receive a lot of critics because there are going to be a critic in every crowd for the Stars Align World Tour. But you know what's going to outshine all the criticism this tour is about to receive? Each and every one of you. Because your love and support for Freya Skye is unlike anything that I've ever experienced in my lifetime. You did the same thing for Clarke and Trell. You did the same thing for Dove Cameron years ago. You've done the same thing for Sophia Carson many years ago. So I think when it comes to talking about Descendants of Zombies, I think a YouTube creator really has to have a greater appreciation and understanding for their audience. Because when you win the hearts of every Descendants of Zombies fans, you really won over the hearts of something very special. That will forever and always remain loyal to your YouTube channel. That will forever and always remain by your side and support you with every thought that you've ever had about a superstar like Freya Skye and Kylie Control. Because I honestly don't know where I would be without your guys' love and support that you've shown for this YouTube channel. This is unlike anything that I've ever experienced or had the chance to review, and an experience in a time in my life that I know that I will never ever forget. One thing that I look forward to every day consistently is talking about Descendants of Zombies and joining each and every one of you. So I like to believe that if I post a review about Freya Skye's upcoming world tour, the Stars Align World Tour, it's going to receive positive reviews and probably get 50, 60 likes, probably 150,000 likes for all I know, because when it comes to uploading videos about Descendants of Zombies as a YouTube creator, you never know how many views each video is going to receive, what kind of response you're going to be receiving from fans. But I think that because everybody's opinion is different, that's what creates diversity in this world. So I know that not everybody is a Freya Skye fan, but when you do fall in love with Freya Skye and finally take a chance on her, you're not going to have any regrets. Trust me. If there's one superstar to love to death in this generation, it's got to be Freya Skye. And it's got to be Freya Skye to take more of a chance on. Because Descendants of Zombies has forever and always held a very special place in each and every one of our hearts. And together we have shared in these moments that we are never ever going to forget. This has really become the greatest honor of my life to be able to sit in front of this microphone and record my thoughts on somebody like Freya Skye and talk about things like her passion for movies, her passion for board games and video games, her passion for getting a cheeseburger at McDonald's at 3 a.m. through the drive-thru at McDonald's. I know how that feels because years ago I used to DJ, so when I get off DJing probably 3 o'clock in the morning, I could be seen at the McDonald's drive-thru window. They knew my car and exactly what I wanted to order. Years ago, perhaps many of you are too young to remember this, McDonald's used to have the family-sized pizzas, and I used to watch a Disney movie every Saturday night after I ordered a family-sized pizza from McDonald's. I know that sounds really crazy, but I could eat a full family-sized pizza by myself. Either that or the personal-sized pizzas. You could get a minier version of the McDonald's pizzas, and they were one of the most popular dishes that you get at McDonald's years ago, and I remember being a huge fan of that. And, I had a reputation for getting that. They knew my car and stuff because I was a DJ and I get out 3 o'clock in the morning. So I can kind of relate to Freya Skye and her passion for board games when it comes to that. I have a passion for collecting video games, as you guys can get from the back of my video there. I've collected PlayStation video games for PS4 and PS5 for many years. I also have a collection of PS2 video games. And when it comes to board games, I've collected special editions of board games for years. I actually have the popular card game called Disney Villainous. And I know there are so many versions of that board game that have become available through the years, but I've always been a huge fan of collecting board games, especially Disney versions of board games, so I can find time in really appreciating Freya Skye and the conversations that she's had with each and every one of you. I've also appreciated her friendships that she's had over the years with people like Malachi Burton and Meg Donnelly and Milo Manheim, and how fond she was of the working relationship they had. I think that's something that's forever and always held a very special place in her heart, and she deserves all the respect in the world for maintaining these friendships over the years, because friendships in an industry like the entertainment industry, I know this because I've worked there for many, many years, it is very hard to come by a relationship and a friendship that you can actually keep, because the people that you trust and can rely on, that you can depend on to help you see through everything going on around you and in your life, is really a precious commodity like time. Because the thing about time that's often been said is we never know how much time we have, and sometimes we never take into consideration just how precious and how valuable time is, because time always runs out. So I think the friendships that we make in an industry that is sometimes very unforgiving, like the entertainment industry, are something to really take into consideration and forever and always be eternally grateful for. And that's like, our understanding as an audience and a host of a show. It's something that I've been very grateful for, because I've been able to understand my audience, and I've been able to keep on giving you what you want in terms of creating content, and that's what's made this YouTube channel the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world. Because in all honesty, guys, I don't know where I'd be without your love and support. I'd probably just be some loser on YouTube streaming video games, probably with a few subscribers, probably 500. And eventually 500 subscribers became 1,000 for me, 1,000 became 2,000, and so on. This has been an incredible journey, and one that I know that I will never ever forget, because having the opportunity to meet and engage with each and every one of you has been an opportunity that I will never ever forget, because I was pretty much a loser before Descendants of Zombies entered my life. I have to be honest with each and every one of you. Nobody knew who I was on YouTube. I had garnered a reputation for being a vlogger for many years, and after being a vlogger for many years, I guess that had something to do with my rapid ascension with this YouTube channel to the heights of unprecedentedness. But I never ever thought that Descendants of Zombies would be a franchise or franchises that would go on to have such a significant impact in my life. And I have each and every one of you to thank for that, because without you, there is no Jonathan Clarke on YouTube, and I realize and I recognize and I appreciate that every single time I have the honor of waking up every morning, turning on this microphone, turning on my camera, sitting in front of each and every one of you, and sharing my stories about what made me a fan of Descendants of Zombies. I am looking forward to spending the holidays with each and every one of you. That was one thing I was looking forward to having the opportunity to do after I came home for the holidays this year. It is a wonderful time of year, and I think it is something that we should really celebrate together. I think that celebrating Descendants of Zombies is something significant that is happening for each and every one of us. I think it is really cool how so many people are using Disney Plus now to go back in time and reintroduce themselves to a generation past. When it came to the previous trilogy for Descendants and the stories of zombies, it's really cool, the opportunity that Disney Plus has presented us with. And of course, the Rise of Red, of course, Descendants 5 with Wonderland coming out sometime between now and summer 2026. I would think it's going to happen sometime in July 2026, although an official release date has yet to be confirmed for Disney. And I will have more information on that when it becomes available. But I think right now the primary focus seems to be on Freya, Skye, and everything happening for her. And that goes with all the love and support that you guys have been showing her from the very beginning. Because you guys have had this never say die, never quit on you attitude when it's come to superstars like Freya, Skye. And then you think about the reason for her rise to superstardom and her unprecedented success that she's seen off FreyaSkye.com. It has everything to do with each and every one of you having Freya Skye forever and always in each and every one of your hearts. So I have each and every one of you to thank. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown Freya Skye. I got to get that out of the way right now, because without you guys, there is no Freya Skye, there is no Jonathan Clarke on YouTube, and I would forever and always remain a loser. But because of you, more people on YouTube know who Jonathan Clarke on YouTube is. More people are finding my videos and showing their appreciation and their love for people like Freya and Kylie all the time, who I can never seem to say enough nice things about, because I'm forever appreciative of these moments, because I've always believed that moments like these are only ever meant to happen so many times in a person's lifetime. So because these moments are only ever meant to happen so many times, X number of times in a person's lifetime, they should be forever and always cherished, and they should be supported and loved. And I think that because of our love for Freya Skye, I think that great things are going to be happening for her in that foreseeable future, and give her time, and she's really going to metamorphosize into something special, and it's really going to be history that we are all going to be a part of. For those of you who have been subscribed to my YouTube channel for what must feel like forever, I have been a really huge fan of Descendants of Zombies for a very long time, and I've shared my stories with each and every one of you, along with hearing your stories about what have made you fans of Descendants of Zombies, and this has become the greatest honor of my life, which is the reason behind me uploading videos about Descendants of Zombies for the rest of my life. So if you're somebody who has not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're probably going to want to go ahead and get that out of the way right now, because we have a lot to get into in the coming days for Descendants of Zombies conversation, because the way I perceive it is this conversation never has to be over, and this conversation can go on for many years to come. With so many new chapters, so many new storylines and characters being presented, we have more of a reason than ever before to be a fan of Descendants of Zombies, because it's a future that deserves to be discussed, deserves to have the spotlight shed on it for just a little bit longer, and I would love to be your voice in Descendants of Zombies moving forward into that foreseeable future, because I am really excited to be a part of it with each and every one of you. I would like to take a moment to say thank you so much for spending your holiday season with Jonathan Clarke on YouTube and choosing this YouTube channel every single time as your favorite Descendants of Zombies podcast on YouTube, because this is the only unofficial Descendants of Zombies podcast on YouTube. You guys know who and what you love, and you know you love Descendants of Zombies, and you love forever and always Freya Skye. So smash that like button. Don't forget to hit my subscribe button and to ring my bell for every video that I ever upload on this YouTube channel, because this conversation never has to be over, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun getting into that. And I am so excited to be a part of that unforeseeable future with each and every one of you, having everything to do with people like Freya and Kylie and Ruby, who I miss so much being a part of the Descendants franchise. Where did you go, Ruby? Don't forget to show your love and support for Descendants of Zombies, because your love and support forever and always goes a long way, really goes the distance in this lifetime, and it will ensure the legacies of Freya Skye live forever and always within your hearts. Guys, thank you so much for having watched this video.